G'day guys, Stefan here from Speedcafe. We're out at Queensland Raceway for the International Driver Test ahead of the Armour All Gold Coast 600 this weekend. A few of the internationals are here having their very first taste of a V8 Supercar. Here's what they had to say about it. Marco, obviously a big transition over from the Indy car to the V8 Supercar. Your first day in the car, how's it been?
Oh man, it's been fun. I'm having a laugh out there. There's a smile on my face the whole lap. It's really just about dialing myself back because I have a problem overdriving the Indy car, let alone this car. But it's a lot of fun, man. I mean, you know, obviously it's a little bit almost like the art of driving in the wet because you don't want to. If you're going sideways, you're going slow. So, you know, you just got to keep everything smooth.
Most of the day has been pretty under control, but you had a big moment down there in turn one in the gravel. Looked like it had a stuck throttle.
Yeah, man. I came in, I told him, I said, I'm having enough fun so as it is. You don't have to stick the throttle wide open in turn one on me. But, yeah, I was able to clutch it, but, it took me a while to get the clutch in, and I buzzed the engine. But, yeah, the throttle was stuck right to the floor.
Yeah, I've been watching the V8 Supercars for many years now. Just thinking about what it could be like, and completely blew me away. Cars are super fun to drive. I can totally see, why the racing is as exciting as it is. And we did a couple practice starts, driving with Greg Ritter. He's helped me a lot. Getting up to speed is very different from anything any of us Americans have driven at, to be honest. But yeah, it helped me a lot. Nice working with the Gary Rogers Motorsports team. The guys have been super funny group of guys, and can't wait to get over to Surfers on Friday, start practice.
Of course, in Grand Am, where you normally race, you do rolling starts. How are your standing starts out here at midday?
Yeah, actually, I've never done a standing start before today, and there's a lot to think about. The handbrake, the clutch, throttle, a lot of different things. And the first one, to be honest, I panicked. Just gave up on the handbrake and tried to go just the clutch. And I think that's probably going to work best for me, just having not such little experience with it. But with 28 V8 Supercars on the grid at Surfers, I think the tension level is going to be at an all-time max.
So Graham, you're here with your IndyCar rival Marco in the same team, having your first taste of the cars today. How was it for you?
Yeah, it was really good, actually. I really enjoyed the car. It's totally different, obviously, from what we normally do, but I thought it was good fun. We got a lot of time in there today. Did a long run, did a lot of short runs, so I feel pretty good. I'm looking forward to going to Surfers. A track that's obviously a different style than this, a place I've been to before, even though the track's different. But it's a great opportunity for me here at Kelly Racing and Jack Daniels, and I can't thank the guys enough.
Was it all about adapting yourself to the car today, or was there any feedback that you could give too?
Yeah, I gave a lot of feedback, and I think Rick and I were on the same page, which is a good thing because obviously he has a lot of time in these compared to me. But it's always a challenge because the cars are so different from what we drive, and the way that they feel, the way that they roll, even the horsepower level, it feels totally different when you drive a car that's half this weight normally. But it's really all about adapting, just learning this thing and doing the best I can this weekend for Rick.
Does having driven the surface circuit in an IndyCar help at all?
Well, certainly it helps because I know the lefts and the rights, but they've changed it a little bit. I think actually from what I've seen in my speed and my traces today, that track's going to suit me a little bit better in this car, and so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's nice to be in Australia, first time for me, and nice to drive in the car that I've watched a lot on TV. Fantastic racing, and I've got to say it wasn't what I expected. I thought they were going to be a little bit better to drive. When I say better, it's all relative. They're all the same, aren't they? But it's definitely, compared with your European GT car like the Aston, the Corvette, the Ferrari, Lister, Storm, whichever one, they've got a lot less grip. Similar power levels, to be honest, but the braking, the cornering speeds, the level of downforce is much less in these cars. So also the tyres are the same size, front to rear, and quite small. So it makes it difficult. There's definitely a driving style that you've got to, overcome. And in a way, my teammate said to me earlier, sometimes you've got to go slower in order to go faster. So, just instead of trying to hustle the car for those last little bit on the entry into the corners, sometimes actually it's better to go a little bit calmer, a little bit slower, and the lap time suddenly comes. So it's good that we've had this test day, because it's enabled us to try a few things in the car once we got comfortable. Do some long runs, do some driver change, some start practice. So it's been great fun. I'm a big fan of the racing. The racing is fantastic, and really looking forward to it, yeah.
Jerome, we saw you 2 weeks ago out here at Bathurst in a Carrera Cup car, now in the V8. How have you found it?
Oh, it's great. It was my first time that I drove the V8s, and it was a lot of fun. Hard work, that's for sure, because it's very different to the cars we have in Europe or in America, but the racing is great, and also the driving these cars is great, so I really enjoyed it.
And moving to a street circuit then on the weekend, how do you think that's going to go?
Well, that's obviously going to be much more challenging with the walls being there, so you won't get away with little mistakes anymore like we did today at this racetrack. But I love street tracks, so it'll be a big challenge, but very nice.
Getting experience of these cars and having experience at Bathurst, could we see you maybe in the 1000 next year?
Oh, I would love that. Yeah, it's such a great event, as I could see it for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and those cars around the mountain must be awesome to drive, and the racing was so close again as always. So yeah, I would be up for it to do it.
Well, it's different, especially because it's far away from my base. But to be honest, the car is quite good and fun to drive. I had some doubt at the beginning, and I was a little bit stressed, but in fact it's okay. It's a racing car like the others. It's 4 wheels, 1 steering wheel and a big engine, so we made it.
We saw a lot of boys have some trouble with the starts, but you made 2 pretty clean ones. How did it feel in the car?
Slow, but I'm going to be better at that. Even if you said I looks okay, there's still a couple of things to work on.
Obviously pretty hot out here today as well. Is that going to be a factor on the weekend?
Well, we got some air cooling on the car, which we didn't have in my last factory, so it helps a lot the drivers. Thing is, here it's so different than the Gold Coast track we're gonna hit to, so it's we'll see. I prefer to take it step by step, and tomorrow it's a race day. We just analyze the data, see what happened with the cars, where we did wrong, where we did good. Try to update and be better next one I get in the car.